They wanted me to turn the mic on. Everything I just said, ditto. Philip Stockin, Chair of the Ways and Means Committee. First item on our agenda this afternoon is roll call, please.
Mr. Stockin.
Here.
Mr. Fanton. Mr. Curran.
Here.
Mr. Decker.
Here.
Mr. Havey. Mr. Healy.
Here.
Mrs. Hopkins.
Here.
Mrs. Root.
Here.
Mr. Crandall.
Here.
7 present, sorry.
Next is approval of the minutes from October 12. Could I have a motion, Mrs. Root? Support, Mr. Curran. Are there any questions, discussion there? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Clerk of the Board has a couple items for us.
Yes, we received the mortgage tax figures for the period April 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2021. The apportionment to the towns and villages has been calculated, and I'm requesting a resolution approving the apportionment of mortgage tax to the tax districts and authorizing the warrant.
Motion, Mr. Healy. Is there support? Mrs. Root, are there any questions? Good numbers show good real estate activity in Allegheny County, so that's great. Thank you. Any other observations? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
I'm also requesting a resolution authorizing the payment to the towns and villages of the mortgage tax fee retained by the county clerk's office to cover the necessary expenses incurred for the period April 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2021 in the administration of the mortgage tax program. The amount of $24,885.06 should be appropriated from County Clerk's account A 1410.432 and distributed to the towns and villages.
We have a motion. Mr. Curran, support. Mrs. Root, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that's carried.
I'm requesting approval of a settlement offer to Randy King. We were involved in a motor vehicle accident with him on July 20th, and our DPW Ford tractor loader struck Mr. King's vehicle. The settlement amount is $12,048.21.
We have a motion. Mr. Curran, support. Quiet group here. Mrs. Root. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. We have a real property tax bill correction to make. I don't see Mr. Budinger here. This, was I right that it's duplicate? It's a duplicate, and the amount is such that needs to be done by board action for either any amount over $2,500 or complete removal of the parcel. You have this in your packet. We take a motion to go ahead and make this tax bill corrected. Mrs. Root, second Mrs. Hopkins. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. County Treasurer?
Yes, thank you, Chairman. I have a request in for a budget adjustment and a transfer needed to cover the costs that you have approved for developing the plans for a DPW highway structure in Friendship. This will cover both resolutions that Justin had brought forward to you about the engineering expenses to have that accomplished. It's a total of $165,000. I'd like to take that from contingency and get that done.
Motion, Mr. Healy. Support, Mr. Curran. Are there questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Harris.
A question for Ms. Ross. So there's no corresponding transfer into contingency. So contingency's healthy enough to handle this transfer out?
Yes, it is.
Do you know off the top of your head the status of it after this transfer?
Excuse me. Yeah, I believe it has 700 and some $1,000 in there, and it'll be just about $600,000 after this transfer.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Other questions? Mr. Ricky.
Ms. Ross, because Mr. Budinger's not here, but maybe it's not his department.
Button.
Talked about it before. The pilots, how do we get a list of all the pilots that are out there? Because if you have a pilot, then you don't pay taxes, apparently, but if we should know who has them or not. If you're either paying taxes or you have a pilot. Can we get a list of the pilots? We've never really had a list. We talked about it, that there's some out there we don't know. I'd like to know about them.
Mr. Ricky, could we vote on our resolution, then take up the new
Sure.
topic?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay. Any other questions on the resolution? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Now, Mr. Ricky's question, if you all read pilots.
Same question. If you, we do have the pilots that are listed in your budget that we handed out the budget workbook. Underneath the budget section of that document is a list of all the pilots showing what they are paying for or anticipated to pay for 2022. We have some that are listed there that aren't scheduled to pay anything yet, but we've listed them as a pilot in existence, I guess, for lack of a better word to use. But we do have lists of the pilots. I think I brought that to the committees before about the list. We can certainly get another one ready to bring to a committee. But if you look at that budget document, that notebook that we gave you, those are detailed in one of the comments or one of the comments that are in that document. But I can get it for you anyway, if you don't have that. But
No, I did. I thought we spoke here a while back that there were some we weren't sure because they were so long ago and there wasn't.
there are
Wasn't any-
pilots that exist that the county does not get any money on. That is correct.
Right. Yeah, which is
That
fine,
list
as long
is
as we-
not, that list is not in the budget.
And those were not IDA pilots.
Those are, those
Yeah.
are not IDA.
No matter
pilots.
what pilot, that's just.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The next item is County Administrator. Please.
This is it's an MOE looking for a resolution that would name me as the environmental certifying officer for CDBGs. This is just ongoing cleanup work. Jody, my assistant, has been doing a great job working through a number of policies and procedures that are needed for all of our CDBG grants. One of the things we are required to name an environmental certifying officer. It doesn't mean that I have to be the one doing all the work on that. It just means that I need to coordinate that and be assured that all that work has been done so I can sign the paperwork.
Just for those that might not recognize all the initials, Community Development Block Grants.
I'm sorry, yes.
I remember once asking if we could have a list of the different initials that we saw every week, and then was informed it would only be about 25 pages. So I did not go further with that. Mrs. Hopkins. Motion by Mrs. Hopkins, second Mr. Curran. Any questions, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. In your packet, you will see a list of 15 resolutions that will be needed to be done on certain dates by the end of this year. And I think this is just for information purposes at this time, right?
We'll actually need a motion on each one.
Right now.
Yes.
Mr. Stucken, I believe in the past, we have kind of rotated those around and moves fairly smoothly through. We just need to know which members of the committee are Ways and Means as we look around the room, so.
Okay, well, you'll get psyched up for this then.
I'd be happy to make the first motion on number 1.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins is making a motion for resolution for the re-levy of returned village taxes effective November 1. And this is to be ready for the Monday, November 8 board meeting. Support, Mr. Curran. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Number 2, if Mr. Curran, why don't you make the motion?
Going the other way.
Yeah, and you'll just keep going in rotation. This is for the re-levy of returned school taxes. Mr. Curran, second, Mr. Healy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Mr. Healy, a resolution for the levy of unpaid sewer and water rentals. Mr. Healy moves that, second, Mrs. Root. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Resolution for the adoption of 2022 county final budget. Mrs. Root makes that.
We back up. Mr. Crandall's not here, right?
Mr. Decker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, got lost.
Root and Decker. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Resolution levying county taxes. Mr. Decker makes the motion, and Mrs. Hopkins the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. A resolution making appropriations for the conduct of county government for fiscal year 2022. Motion, Mrs. Hopkins. Second, Mr. Curran. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Resolution levying the town's share of the 2021 mutual self-insurance plan in the amount of $344,431. Motion, Mr. Curran. Second, where do we go next? Mr. Healy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Number 9, a resolution ordering that the costs of the assessment rolls, field books, and various other tax supplies purchased or provided by the county to the towns within Allegheny County shall be charged back to the towns on the 2021 tax rolls. Total chargeback amount will be determined in November. Motion, Mr. Healy. Second, Mrs. Root. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Next, a resolution approving the final assessment rolls with taxes extended thereon, authorizing and directing the preparation and execution of tax warrants and causing delivery of tax rolls to collecting officers. Mrs. Root makes the motion. Mr. Decker is the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. A resolution levying taxes and assessments required for the purposes of the annual budgets of the towns of Allegheny County. Mr. Decker makes the motion, and Mrs. Hopkins makes the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. A resolution authorizing transfers between appropriation accounts, balancing of accounts for the end of the 2019 fiscal year. Mrs. Hopkins makes the motion, and Mr. Curran makes the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. A resolution fixing the date of the organization meeting for Monday, January 3, 2022. Motion, Mr. Curran. Second, Mr. Healy. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. A resolution suspending the board rules affecting proposed resolutions for the organization meeting. Motion, Mr. Healy. Support, Mrs. Root. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And the last one, a resolution delegating the authority to approve certain real property tax refunds and corrections of tax bills and tax rolls up to $2,500 to the county administrator. Mr. Decker. And
Second.
Mrs. Hopkins, but we slipped in there anyhow, so. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Those are carried. Is there any old business? Any new business? Go to the order. Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
as it appears there is no more business to be conducted, I move we adjourn.
Mr. Decker moves, Mrs. Root seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Thank you.